Hi guys, and welcome to the new year. We're in 2017. So thankful that you've decided to join me on this wonderful journey. And it is my goal to continue to help inspire and teach you tips that can help to improve your overall financial situation. So today, what I wanted to share with you is something that I did with a bunch of girlfriends last year, and it was our 52-week money challenge. I'm going to insert the little chart so you can have a look. But what the challenge is it basically helps to encourage savings every week throughout the 52 weeks of the year. Okay, so obviously we're currently in week one. That would mean we would put in $1 into our savings, which would mean that represents week one. Again, week two, which represents the second week of the year, we would put in $2. And then alternatively, same thing, week three, you put in $3, week four, you put in $4, week five, you put in $5, and so forth and so on, until at the end of the year, you would have accumulated a nice little savings, a total of $1,378 to be exact. For me and myself, I decided to kind of go backwards this year. One of my friends suggested it last year, that it's something that she's done in the past, and she's found that she has maintained the savings a little bit better because she started at the end. What this means is, instead of starting at week one depositing $1, she started at, again, week one depositing $52, representing the 52nd week. And then week two, she deposited $51. Week three, she deposited $50. Then week four, she did $49, then $48, then $47, $46, and obviously you're counting down to the last week, which is the 52nd week, you're depositing only $1. The reason for her thinking that this would be a better strategy for her, and why she's had success in maintaining the savings, is because she found that towards the end of the year, she has, with the holidays, and she has a lot of family birthdays and events that happen towards the end of the year. She was finding that it was a little bit difficult for her to maintain the savings, especially when you're saving, let's say, $49 and $48 and $47 and $50 on a week-to-week basis. It does become a little challenging, especially when you have other financial obligations. So she felt, and she had better success by doing the opposite, so that by towards the end of the year, she was only saving a smaller increment, and then it didn't really dip into all of her other obligations. Towards the beginning of the year, she finds that she doesn't have as many financial obligations, so it was easier for her to put those larger amounts towards the beginning of the year. And her, like myself, even though I did successfully complete the challenge last year, but her, like myself, I do have a lot of family birthdays, a lot of events towards the end of the year. So I said, you know what, let me give it a whirlwind, and let me also start my 52-week challenge doing the reverse. So again, today is week one for us. I'm going to be depositing $52. I went to my local dollar store. You don't even have to go to a dollar store. You can just use any own little jar, any little bucket, anything that you have that just helps to encourage to put the money away. But I did buy this mason jar. I am going to write 52-week challenge on it just to kind of make it a little cute. But I did buy this jar, again, from my local dollar store. And then what I'll do is I'll just kind of house the money as I save it inside here. Okay. I also have, for the first week, obviously the money chart. And that just helps me to kind of keep memories of what week I'm on, how much I need to deposit. And then as I'm making my deposit, I will just check off, what I've completed. And then obviously, because we are in our first week, I have the $52. So again, if you were starting with the traditional way, you would just deposit $1. Again, I'm from Canada, Toronto, Ontario to be exact. And we do have, dollar loonies is what we call them, but they're dollar coins. So again, if you were doing it for the first time and you wanted to do it the traditional way, you would just deposit the loonie. Okay, but because I've decided to kind of go the opposite, I've decided that I'm going to be depositing my $52. Again, I'm from Canada. We have our little bit, as people like to say, our monopoly money. So I'm depositing 50 and then my 2 loonies for 52. And this will represent my week one of my money challenge. So I'm just going to put that into my mason jar. Okay. And then I'm also going to just tick off that I've successfully completed week 1 on my money chart, okay? And then that's it. The goal here is just to try to maintain some kind of consistent savings throughout the year. It's just doing something very simple that helps us, obviously realize our final goal. The final goal is $1,378. And typically all I say to people is tie this savings to something. That could be towards a vacation. This could be towards a splurged item. For me last year, what I used my money for is I bought myself a nice new purse, right? Some people will buy themselves something very nice. You can buy yourself a nice new purse. You can put it towards a family vacation. This could be towards your Christmas spending or your holiday spending, because obviously you're gonna be nearing the end of the actual year, calendar year. And then, as you're spending, you don't have to think about, oh my goodness, I have 10 presents to buy. Where am I gonna get this money from? I have a lot of friends that use this money towards their holiday shopping, so you can use that towards that. You can use this for anything, just take it and splurge it for the day, but tie the savings to something. But definitely ensure that you start. Do something small. This is a great way to start the year, a great way to be consistent. And what I'm gonna do is have different checkpoints throughout the year just to see how everyone is doing. I definitely would love to hear from you. If you decided to enter this 52-week money challenge, please send me a quick email. This is just a way for us to kind of keep each other accountable, see how things are going, and then it gives me an opportunity to check in, see how you're going, and see if you need anything to help encourage you. And you know what? I'm thinking I might do a bit of a contest. So this might be a tied contest to one lucky winner, maybe 1 or 2 lucky winners. I'm kind of just thinking it's on the top of my head at this moment, so please bear with me. I will check back in next week when I deposit my $51, and I will let you know the rules of the contest. But I do feel that it might be very important to help encourage some people to kind of get the ball rolling, just to see how consistent we all are in depositing our funds, staying with the savings challenge. And if we can give 1 or 2 special people a little bit of a prize who are consistent, able to make their weekly deposits, and at the end of the 52 weeks, we do a bit of a draw for people that have entered the contest, just to see the success that we've had. So again, next week I will check back in with the actual rules of this 52-week money challenge, but I definitely am going to award at least 2 lucky winners something for their consistent efforts into this challenge. Again, I will definitely let you know the rules next week, but in the meantime, please send me an email just letting me know that you have entered the challenge and that you're going to be on this journey with us for the next 52 weeks. This is to a prosperous new year. See you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. See you soon.